the word? What's the word? It's your boy Landon for Television Talented with another banging exclusive video. Y'all know how we gotta do it today, very expeditiously. Like that. Like that, right?
I'm trying to catch the vibe, do ride the wave, do catch the vibe, do. I'm just trying to catch the vibe, do ride the wave, do catch the vibe, do. I'm just trying to catch the vibe, do ride the wave, do catch the vibe, do.
Hey, finish those things. What's going on, everybody out there? Woo! It's getting hot in here. I think it's getting hot because the struggle is real, y'all. How y'all doing out there very expeditiously? What's going on with this thing, Bucko? Let's see how everybody out there doing, all my beautiful, ugly, dry people. I need some water. My lips sticky. I'm just nervous. You think that's what it is? I don't know what it is. But how everybody out there doing, though? Y'all chilling? Y'all want to catch the vibe? Got some music I'm going to play today. It's just like a free flow, talking about the struggles we all go through. We all go through something every day, though. You know what I'm saying? Some people, we just talk about it. Some people, we don't talk about it because we are afraid of people judging us, or we don't know where to start at, because sometimes we just don't know where our own problems come from. What's going on? Fatfoot, how you doing? What's new with you? So, you know, just a lot of things we go through the struggle. Like, man, the gist of everything, y'all know I got to start on every show is I got to tell y'all what God done for me, how my week has been. My week been, man, this month so far been crazy for me. What up, Jimmy Jones? How you doing, Jimmy Jones? What up, Kiki? How you doing, Kiki? Haven't talked to you in a minute, but it's cool, though. So you finna talk right now. But, like, yeah, so far this month, man, it's been terrible for me. I'm talking about I've been having, I'm gonna say it. I've been having some messed up things happen to me. It's like every time I take a step, I get knocked back. That I've been in a funk for so long that it's like I've been walking with my head down. That one day seemed like 10 days. And I'm just talking about, you know what I'm saying, real life things. Like, you know, I had so much stuff hit me. I'm talking about financial problems. I'm talking about everything you can think of, you know what I'm saying? Family problems, relationship problems, everything. You know what I'm saying? And just the struggle what we go through every day. But y'all know, since I'm done more with this podcast, I talk about everything under the sun. So I'll just talk about, you know, how no matter where you go in your life, good is always going to be there, and so is bad. That you can't take the good without taking the bad. And sometimes you got to be in a bad situation so you can see your great blessings and your great outcomes through everything you do. So in my situation, you know, I'm working. I lost my job. I'm like, dang, man, y'all some stupid people. I could have, you know what I'm saying, went to negative. But at the same time, it's like if the job don't have the finances to pay a person, why I'm going to stay there, just say I have a job. I'm blessed through everything I've been going through. Got a better job. What up, cuz? How you doing? So through everything, you know what I'm saying, everything been working out, but the struggle of everything, just trying to stay on track, keep my head up and stay positive, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of hard through everything. But, you know, I can just fold or I can just press through. And a lot of situations what we do when we get in tight spots or whatever like that, we just like try to find an alternate route. And sometimes the best alternate route is to stand in the position that you're in. You've been in a position for so long that, you know, it seems like it's uncomfortable, but it strengthens you to go a little bit farther. So my situation, through the struggles I go through, I can't quit. I just got to just boss up and just, you know what I'm saying, go a little bit more. And best way I can describe, like, when you in a struggle, in a fight, if you're trying to find a job or you're trying to graduate from school or you're trying to see your kids or whatever your struggles and stuff is in your life, if y'all know anything about football, if y'all play football, if y'all was a running back, imagine y'all like 4th and 1. And in the defense across from you got the number 1 defense. But sometimes you just got to believe in yourself and just rush for that 1 yard. And sometimes you might just get just enough to get by. Or sometimes, you know, you might get the first down, or sometimes you can get a touchdown. Or sometimes, you know, you might fall short and just, you know, saying this turnover on down. But just because you have a turnover on down in a tough situation does not mean you're doomed. It does not mean you need to quit. It does not mean that, you know, you need to stop trying. Only thing that means is go back to the drum board or what caused the situation, revamp what you've been doing in a better way, and keep going. Don't always feel like when you didn't get what you deserve in life, you're a failure. Because 9 times out of 10, none of us was born with anything that we wanted in life. I was born with a silver spoon. My spoon was black. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why it was black. Did it start off as white and it's tarnished? I don't know. But only thing I have control of is the things what I can control. And it's like this. Life is 90% of what happened to us and 10% what we do with it. And that 10% is we might confine it to the wrong people and take their opinion before we apply our own opinion, our own decisions, in our own life. So it's just a lot of things that we just have to really think about. What up, Sydney? What up, Kayla? What up? Who all up on her? What up, Kayla? All the Kaylas is on here right now. What up, Miss Dinette? What up, Bree? What up, Perlita? How them kids doing? Did you take them to the orphanage yet? Please, just take the oldest one and sit her in the orphanage. Please, I won't pay you because I'm broke right now. But when I get some money, I still won't pay because I got some things I got to pay. But if I had the means to, I would pay you. But no, I wouldn't. Them your kids. They not mine. But tell the kids I said, how you doing? Tell them I need all their Christmas gifts. I haven't seen them for Christmas, so I need all their gifts. They don't deserve it. Santa Claus dropped all the gifts at the wrong house. So just send them to me. I can give them to my kids because they need some toys, I think. They don't, they fine. But anyway, y'all. It's just the gist of everything we go through. We in so much like funk lately. Like I've been talking to a lot of people, been looking at people like Facebook statuses. We all going through something, but we don't have really nobody we can go talk to about it. We feel ashamed of even talking, that we start feeling ashamed of ourselves, that we put on more facades in the struggle of what we go through. Like there's some people out there who have a drug addiction and they might not know how to fix it. And except for asking for help, they afraid people might be like, oh, you just a junkie. So they just stay accustomed to what they used to. We got to change daily. The world changed daily. Why can't we change to improve ourselves? We don't have to stay in a struggle, but the struggle's always, go strengthen us up to keep going. So it's like, how many people have been out there, who've been evicted before or going through an eviction or whatever y'all might be going through in life, When you get the paper or the mail or you get a car repoed or you lose your job or whatever the case in life you in your struggle, when it first happened to you, it's so devastating. But after the third, fourth day or week into it, it's still hitting you, but it's never hard like when it's fresh. Like, take about it like, just say like, yeah, we get caught in the comfort zone. So like, take it like this, y'all. So let's say like your family member died. When you first hear it, it's devastating. 10 days go by or 3 days go by into the funeral. Those 3 days, you just like in a maze, like you just still shocked, but it's not consuming because life goes on. But it's like the day of the funeral when it's everything seems so real, you like, wow, this is what it is. This is my reality. But then after that, you push through it. And it's like, we don't want to see, that our family members die. We don't want to see anything like that. But it's just an example I'm giving you guys so I can tell y'all to the point I'm trying to get across. It's like, it sucks. It hurt us. But in the meantime, we have to keep pushing. Life have to goes on. And like, I used to go to this church and the pastor used to always tell me, he's like, tomorrow's going to come. Never knew what that meant. If I'm stuck in the struggle from when things happen to me, tomorrow's going to come. Then that day came, then tomorrow's going to come. And that day came, and then tomorrow's going to come. Yes, it does become that. So we have to keep pushing through all the struggles. Because like, if you look at the weather, right, how many days does it rain before the sun comes out? Sometimes it might rain from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then 3:03, the sun comes out. So what we got to look at it, no matter what our struggle is in life, no matter where we going in life, we have to push through it because the sun's always going to shine. And it's like, I learned this thing from my homeboy. it was like when he told it to me, it never made sense. But Sam, you taught me this, and it made sense. Well, he's like my dad, like a second dad to me. But he taught me this, but like we super cool. So I ain't talked to him yet about like, well, should we like classify each other? But we tight. So he told me this analogy. It did not make sense to me, but once I thought about it for a while, it makes perfect sense. He said, the wind might blow to the east, but the sun might not come out. The wind might blow to the west, but the sun might not come out. Even if the sun comes out in the south, but the wind might not blow. And if the wind blow in the north, the sun might not come out. So it don't make sense, but it does, because it's like no matter what goes in life, it's always going to get better. That you can function in life without the wind blowing. What's up, Lakeisha? How you doing? Just up there sitting, chilling. That's what's up. I'm doing the same thing, but just having a conversation. But like, we can function in life, y'all, through anything we put our mind to. Life is only hard with the 10% that we make life hard on. So it's like, if the sun comes out and the wind don't blow, do that make it a bad day? And if the wind blow and the sun don't come out, do that make it a bad day? What makes it bad is the things what we expect to happen and it doesn't happen. And that's what affects us. And there's a lot of things that we expect to happen in life, and when it don't, that's what affects us. And that's what makes struggles. But before the struggles, it becomes an issue. We don't fix the issues, then it's a problem. Then after the problem, things got tight. And then we just struggle our way through. It's like we all had a bike as a kid. Take the chain on the bike. If y'all rode y'all bikes a lot, the chain get loose. And sometimes going up the hill with a loose chain, you got to pedal a little bit more. But going downhill, you don't have to put no effort in it. It's just smooth sailing. And that's what we want our life to be, is we on top of that hill, we just roll and everything be smooth sailing. But no, sometimes we have to put the work in through a struggle to see the sunshine at the end of everything we went through. Because when we look back to what we used to be and where we came from, be like, dang, I've been through all that. I accomplished this in this amount of time. I did this, I did that, and that. That's when you got to just thank God for everything you went through, your trials, your tribulations, your troubles, your worries, and just be thankful for no matter what. Like, as long as you breathing air, as long as you waking up, so you have to wake up to breathe air. So they both pay hands to hand. Some people say as long as you breathing life. Some people say you waking up in the morning. Whatever analogy you want to use, as long as you have that next day to do something, just make that next day better than yesterday. So if you sit in the house all day today, worrying about things you can't control, tomorrow when you wake up, go outside and make a difference for yourself. Don't make a difference. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing, beloved? Haven't talked to you in a while. Hope everything is well with you and your family. So I'm going to be contacting you soon to make sure everything cool. But y'all, if you sit down in your sorrows, and you sit down in your struggles, and you sit down in your discouraging, you just have to make a difference tomorrow. Because tomorrow's going to come with or without you. Because if you die today, well, tonight or today, how you want, yeah, it's still Tuesday. Wednesday coming regardless, Thursday coming regardless, and so is Friday. So it's a lot of us in our struggles. What happened December 31st, and we took it all the way to February, what today is, the 11th. So we took it this far. So when are we going to make a difference to leave it where it's there, to let God take it from this point forward so we can just live our better life? We don't have to struggle. We choose to, because it's always a great conversation. So when people ask us, hey, how you doing? You got a long list. But when things going good, that list is very short. How everything going? Oh, that's cool. You know, nothing really new. It's just day by day. But when things bad, you got so much to say. We have so much to say. Why praise the bad things but never praise the good things? But we remember all our struggles we go through, but we never remember all the good times. But then that's when years passes by. And then when we do remember, it's just a glimpse of what we remember, and it's never the full duration of everything. And I'm tired of struggling, y'all. I am. If I knew some of y'all kids' Social Security numbers, hey, I would have claimed some of y'all kids and y'all taxes. Y'all just got to send it back to me and just, get y'all taxes amended. But by that time I got the money, then the IRS gonna have to come find me. I don't know what it is, but I'm tired of struggling. But that's the real. And there's a lot of us out here who's tired of struggling. There's a lot of us who want to change, just don't know how to change. And since we don't see a change, we get stuck in where we at. We don't have to do that. We don't. It's just we got to identify the problem of our struggles, of our trials, our tribulation, however you want to pronounce it or name it or whatever like that. The sun would always come out, the wind will blow eventually. And sometimes you're gonna have perfect weather, but then sometime it just got the rain on you. You know, right now through our bad times and the struggle, look at ourselves like this, as a garden. God planted all the seeds in us. All the Brussels sprouts, the corn, whatever y'all plant in y'all garden, whatever y'all put in y'all imagination that y'all want to happen, God already planted those seeds. So in y'all struggles, God just needs you to depend on him more, and he's going to just water everything. And then once it's time for your blessing, your miracle, or your breakthrough, whatever you want to look at it as, then you'll see how much you have grown in that time frame. Because if you plant and you just look at the garden every day, you'll get discouraged like, man, I don't see anything. And me personally, I'm going to tell you, I do that. Like with this show, I put so much time and effort in this show. And I'm like, man, I should be at least 100,000 followers or 30,000 or 5,000 followers. But at the same time, I've only been doing this for a year now. From year one, when I only had 2 followers, and I think it was just me watching my own video and my mama watching it because I told her to watch it, to now that I'm getting 5, 6 to 1,000 views on certain episodes, that God is in the harvest, but at the same time, it's just different things I have to wait on. So in your struggle, you don't have to wait on yourself. You still go through the struggles, and you just wait on God to just show you what he has for you. And that's the gist of everything. It's like blind faith. You know, for y'all people who ever went bungee jumping, I never went bungee jumping. I want to go skydiving, but I won't go bungee jumping. It's kind of weird, right? It's like, well, you'll jump 20,000 feet out the air, but you won't jump off a 50-foot cliff. No, I won't do that because I'm tied to a string and the restrictions. I don't know. It's just something I don't want to do is bungee jump. But for, you know, the people who ever have been bungee jumping, when you leap, you have enough faith that this bungee jump is going to retract, and so you won't hit the ground. Or you figure you jump off the plane, you got enough faith that when you pull the levels that the parachute will come out. And that's the same thing when you struggles. You got to have enough faith is when you jump and call on God that he will catch you. That's the gist of everything we go through, that we have to trust on him. And with you trying to open your own business in a struggle, it's going to be a struggle, or you start a new job, or you trying to move, or you trying to be in a new relationship, or trying to fix a relationship or have problems, or whatever you want to do in your life, the direction your life want to go, you're going to get bumps and you're going to get bruises. Because if you jump off the airplane, the first couple of times when you do anything new in life, riding a bike, how many times as us a kid we rode bikes that we failed when we took the trainer wheels off? Sometimes the parachute, we ain't gonna have enough balance, we're gonna fall. That does not mean stop riding a bike. That does not mean you're doing anything wrong. You just not conditioned enough or have enough knowledge to push through with everything you're doing. And that's what we have to do when we struggle. We just have to learn from everything. So when we're in a similar situation again, we can always look back in our notes. Okay, well, this was a kind of similar situation. It wasn't that, but I did this and did that. What did I did different in this time, but I didn't do this? A lot of times we got to do is just trust God. That no matter if it's an interview, it could have been a job we worked at for 10 years. They closed down and we got this much experience. Okay, what did I do in this interview? Well, I prayed before I went in there. Okay, pray again. And if this job's for you, God will open the door. If not, but don't stop what you're doing in your struggle. Just keep pushing through, because something's going to happen. You know, it's kind of like that thing everybody see on Facebook. It's called push. Pray until something happens. That's what we have to do daily. We have to pray until something happens. Trust God and just let him water our harvest. And then when our harvest is watered, we're going to see all our blessings that God has for us. We have to stay on faith lane. We have to stop doubting ourselves, because my mama tell me this every single day, almost every day. She tell me on this almost every day. She tells me, she's like, son, we are our worst critics. She's like, when you think you're doing bad, you are doing all you can and God is pleased with you. Stop doubting yourself and just keep pushing. So I'm like, why you keep saying push? She's like, well, son, pray until something happens. And she's like, it don't always have to be a big prayer. Sometimes it's like, Lord, be merciful unto us and bless us. Call a face to shine upon us. Or Lord, have mercy. Or Jesus, whatever you call on the Messiah, the Alpha and Omega, just call on your God and just let him lead you to the direction that you need to go. And on our timing, I'm going to tell you this. It ain't going to never be on our time, because I'll tell you this. What I'm going through, hey, what up, G? Hey, put Jay on the phone. Hey, look, y'all, look. Better yet, put me on conference call. Hey, look, y'all see me struggling right now. Look, y'all gonna do two things. I'm coming up to heaven and y'all finna come down to earth. Y'all finna help me. Y'all gonna call me back? You know how long? And that's how it is. That we can call on Jesus. He's not gonna come on our time, because he's always on time, just not on our time. You know, and it's crazy. Like, we gotta wait on God, but he don't wait on us. And that's crazy. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. That's like a double standard. How you doing out there? I'm like, that's a double standard. I'm like, gee, you want me to come to you, but you can't tell me when you coming to me to rescue me? You know what? I'm not going to question you, but this is in my mind, like, that kind of like a double standard. But hey, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep calling you. And you know what? Sometimes it's cool to constantly leave God voicemails. And hey, if you call anybody back to back 100,000 times, it's urgent. They gonna call you back eventually. I'm gonna call Jesus so much until I feel his voicemail up. He tired of hearing from me. Every time the phone is just laying, don't answer that. Then after that, I'm gonna send him some emails or whatever. But the struggle does not last forever. The struggle always lasts as long as we allow it to last. Because we constantly put our mind frame that, okay, I'm not going to get through this. Then we prolong in our blessings from God that, okay, you know what, I'm stuck here. Okay, I'm stuck there. And I'm not stuck anywhere, because as long as I can call on Jesus, as long as I can control what I can control, I can go to work every morning. If a job closed down, I'm going to grab my clipper bag. If my clipper bag is all my clippers are broken, okay, cool. I'm going to grab my mechanic bag. My mechanic bag, I'm going to grab my carpentry bag. My carpentry bag, you know, if I got to grab the dope bag, hey, it is what it is. I'm not stopping. And with everything I've been going through, I got comfortable with where I was at in life, that I stopped pushing and not praying until things happen. No, I'm talking about pushing myself to my highest potential. I just got comfortable. Like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm here. I think bigger than what my reaction shows, but now it's time to like, okay, if my imagination is big, I have the drive to go that far. What's not making me go farther? I'm praying, but I'm not doing the work. And through anything we do, it's a struggle. Like, we first start the gym, we got to work ourselves out. You figure you put 300 pounds up on that, you figure you're going to struggle. But you figure you start at 35 pounds, you work your way up to 300, you built the tolerance and the strength and the endurance to keep pushing. Then after you hit 300, you're going to want to hit 350, out 350, 500, whatever, how high you want to go. That's how we got to push ourselves through all our struggles. Raiden had many skids, skin and nicks. Knees and bruises, learn how to ride a bike. Hey, we can't never give up. You know what I'm saying? Giving up, you know what I'm saying? I feel like giving up is a sin. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the devil tell us every day to give up. You figure society, that's the devil. You know what I'm saying? He tell us every day you'll give up. Oh, if y'all grew up in, you know what I'm saying, a poor neighborhood or a hood, or y'all family was broke, you got to be broke. No. Some of my family members, they got good money. They own businesses, and I don't know what they all own, but some of them look rich to me on Facebook. Maybe I shouldn't be looking on Facebook to see how much money somebody got. But hey, you drive a Benz, I don't care if it's rented. I see you 5 times in this vehicle. You look like you got some money. But the point of it all is, you only struggle and you only are who you allow people to tell you are. Through the midst of everything, we all a child of God. So I'm not nothing. You can call me a bastard. You can call me broke. I am that. So that's a true statement. But at the same time, I'm more than that. I'm more than I even see sometimes. But I'm only allowing myself to be because I'm not pushing myself to the direction I want to be. And we all fall short of that. Like, I know some great people, like just in my brothers. I got one brother, anything he touched was like an animal, plants, or anything like that, he makes it grow and makes him happy. Like, he got this catfish like this big. The fish, you know when y'all move a fish, right? It puts the fish in shocks. I'm finna teach y'all some stuff. Like, you move a fish from a different habitat, the fish gets scared and goes shocked, so it starves itself. So my brother had a hard time for the fish to adapt to the habitat. So he put confidence back in the fish that, okay, you can survive here. So what I'm saying is this: if he had enough confidence in himself that he can have a fish feel comfortable in his surroundings, why can't we make ourselves feel comfortable in our situation that no matter what we're going through, we can keep pushing through? He did it with a fish. Why can't we do it with our life? You know, God, you see what God did with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread? He fed 5,000. I know he just made a fish feel comfortable after he moved from a long distance trip, but at the same time, he put confidence in life. I don't care if it's a fish, dog, bird, cat, monkey, gorilla, whatever the case may be. Why can't we put life back into ourselves and tell ourselves, like, look, I'm more than a conqueror. I can do anything if I put my mind to. They tell us that in school, you could be anything you want to be. They even made a song, I know I can be what I want to be. But we struggle because we don't have confidence. Like, Mayweather, he's the best boxer, right? You think he go into the fight, think he's going to lose? No. He goes into the fight with enough confidence, like, look, you know what? I'm going to get some bumps, I'm going to get some bruises, but I'm going to come out of this victorious. Every fight we have to go through, I don't care if we late on electric bill, rent, car note, cell phone bill, child support, can't feed our kids, no food in there. We always have to put, look, I might get beat up in the first 6 rounds, but the next 6, I'm winning it flat out. I'm not losing no more. And sometimes we have to lose a couple rounds to really figure out what the fight we're really in. And sometimes the fight is literally mental, because I fight with myself every day. And this is real life facts. I fight with myself every day. Okay, look, Landon, what you really want to be in life? Well, I want to be a motivational speaker. I be having a whole bunch of thoughts when I'm in the shower, 6 o'clock in the morning, rubbing tub with my yellow ducky, washing, chilling. But a lot of those times, for the motivation I keep to myself, I should be giving out here, because it's a lot of people out here who need the motivation, don't know how to push through, who don't know how to pray until things happen, don't know how to encourage themselves. Well, they never had nobody in their corner to encourage them. Just like, go back to boxing, right? If you lose in a fight, when that round's over, you go back in your corner, and it's people telling you, you got some coaches, and they telling you, look, he keep hitting you on your left side. Guard your left side while he dropping your right. They telling you how to fight the fight, because no matter whatever fight you want or whatever game you play or whatever position it is you in life, if you a manager or you an associate, it's still an offense and it's a defense. And in this offense and defense, it works like this. Like, we got 2 sides of our brain, right? I learned this from Steve Harvey. He told me there's 2 sides to your brain. He said, if you wake up and you think you're going to have a bad day, all you're going to have is bad signals sent to your mind that, these hot shoes too little. You're going to find more negative things in your day. If you wake up in the morning and tell yourself, today's going to be a great day, no matter if you're 10 minutes late from work and your boss yelling at you, today is a great day. If you, whatever the case may happen in the morning to us, you know, we didn't make that cup of coffee good as we did yesterday, so that messed our day up. But we focus on that. But if we start telling ourselves today's going to be a blessed day, a blessed and beautiful day, then you figure that's what our mind is going to consume, only good and positive things. And that's stuff I struggle with every day, waking up, telling people, like, look, this is what I go through. This was my dreams. Like, this is how I'm pushing myself. Let's push ourselves the same direction and just touch bases later in the day to see if we can make it better. Sometimes I choose not to do that. There have been a lot of times. Like almost every morning, I'm supposed to be dropping something, but I don't. I get caught up in my flesh, and I sit back in my sorrow, and I don't push through, and I struggle with everything I go through. You know, I'm an outlet to myself sometimes by just talking. By me talking to you guys, and you guys listen, that means a lot to me, but also it helps me too, because I have a lot of things running through my mind. Like, I got ADHD. Y'all don't know what that is. It's hyper, something disorder. I'm super hyper, then I mellow out. So sometimes it might seem like I'm kind of like bipolar, but I'm not. It's that I'm super happy, then I run out of gas, and then like, whoo, then I fall asleep. But sometimes it scares me though, because I be super hyper, like, yeah. I be all kind of messed up, guys. But I struggle with stuff like that. I'm human. I'm not perfect. But at the same time, I'm the way God need me to be. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, we don't have to struggle no more. Let's study who we are. Let's push through. Let's pray. Let God lead us the way. And let's be better than we was yesterday, because tomorrow's going to come. We all going to wake up tomorrow. I'm speaking life into all of our existence. And let's make it better. Today was a good day. But tomorrow I'm going to make it better. And then tomorrow going to be a good day. And tomorrow I'm going to make it better. So you figure if you have 7 good days, you had a great week. Remember that. 7 good days make a great week. I had a great week. Well, even if you look at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was good, your Thursday was great because you made it through the hump. So it's however you want to orchestrate your life, however you want to orchestrate your days, your weeks, but it's your mind frame through struggling. So y'all know how I got to do it. It's your boy Landon from Television Talented. You know I love you. God loves you. Television Talented loves you. There's always one way through heaven. That's through God himself. You got to trust your own understanding. Don't never let nothing stand in the way. Just know that struggling is always a mental thing. And we don't have to be stuck in struggling. Keep pushing. And I'm going to tell y'all another thing this. If you're struggling because of money, look at it like this. Put this in your mind frame. I learned this from my little brother. He told me, bro, you won't never be broke because money is only a number. He said, bro, always look at it like this. You always got a $50,000 check. No matter how much money you ever want, I always say it's in your wallet. You just haven't made it to the bank yet. So my thing is, I want to make $50,000 a day. So I got every morning, it's a true fact. I got a check in my wallet that I have. And I wrote $50,000 on the check that I keep in my wallet all the time. So even when I feel like I'm broke, I tell myself that I got a $50,000 check in my my wallet that I just gotta go to the bank. I know I can't go to the bank, but the mind frame is letting me know that I'm pushing towards this goal. And that's always something to look about. That it's only a number, money is only a piece of paper. Why do we let it consume us? I'm telling y'all, give me $1 million. I ain't gonna know some of y'all. But at the same time, that's not what I'm saying. Just throwing jokes out there. Yet, whatever your goals is, set it there. It's always gonna start with a check. We all say we chasing a check, we chasing a bag. So just write $50,000 on a check, put in your wallet, and every day, if you're struggling about money, to say, look, I got $50,000 check in my wallet, and I'm finna go to the bank. But y'all stay blessed. I love y'all. To the next one.